great people of River State, it is my pleasure to let you know that the Police Service Commission is setting up a team that is going to monitor the conduct of policemen during the next election that is coming up next month. We are very mindful of the fact that in every wrong activity during any election, the police are usually blamed. It has been the nature of every Nigerian that the loser will say the police is responsible for him losing. And the new board of the commission, led by M.A.K. Smith, has deemed it necessary as a first starting point that we go around our zones and sensitize Nigerians to the fact that the commission is not going to close its eyes and fold its hands to see the coming election manhandled or mishandled. In that regard, we've realized that the Nigerian police will constitute 80% of the security apparatus for the election. And because of that, we are taking it seriously. What we perceive as the way people will relate with the Nigerian police and the way the police will relate with the public during the election. So a clear guideline has been drawn up, which I have here, that we're going to give to the public. We have a 12-point guideline here. Is what the conduct, what we expect every police officer on duty to abide with. And we want the public to hold them accountable to this. And our men will be on ground during the election to monitor the conduct of the police. Not to monitor the election, but to stay and watch the back of Nigerian police force. Men will be on duty, on election duty, to ensure that they comply with these guidelines. So that at the end of the day, all participants will agree that this election is free and fair. And if there is any issue, it will not be because the Nigerian police force were partisan. I want to assure you that this time around, they will not be partisan, and we are going to hold them accountable. So our men on ground will also will provide you with all phone numbers and contacts where you can lay complaints wherever these guidelines are not complied with. So we have a few of them, which I would like to just mention. One of them is the alertness. There are clear areas where we expect men on duty to be clearly alert. We're also asking them, every policeman on duty, to make himself approachable to all, both the electoral officers, observers, voters, and every other security agent. We're also expecting them to act professionally, and we've defined what we mean by professionalism during the election. We're also expecting them to maintain impartiality during the election duties that we're going to deploy them. We also expect them to be fair. We've also defined the meaning of fairness in this context clearly for them. We've also given out clear guidelines how the use of force can be tolerated, and we are prohibiting excessive use of force during the election duties. We've also made it clear how they will communicate and how their commanders are supposed to deploy them and receive regular communications from men on duty. We also trying to make sure, and we're going to make sure, that they are not only aware, they will be abreast of the new electoral laws, electoral acts, and whatever amendment have been done, so that they know what the law expects of them during the next coming election. We also stated clearly their reporting lines, who they should report to whenever there are skirmishes or incidents or anything that could mar the forthcoming election. We've also stated clearly that all officers that will be on duty during the forthcoming election will wear identifiable name tags. So apart from their official tags that will be visible, they are going to wear other name tags that are clearly will not be covered by any cardigan they will need to wear, so that they can be identified easily. We also outlined how they are supposed to relate with people within their polling area and polling booths, and we also explained how they should collaborate and cooperate with other security agencies that may be attached to work with them. So these are the clear guidelines we brought to the people of River State, so that it can be disseminated to everyone, for us and everyone to hold us accountable if there is any problem. Thank you very much. So this is a South-South zone sensitization visit. We have visited Edo, Delta, and Bayelsa in Asaba 2 days ago. So we are here to meet Akwa Ibom Cross River in River State today. Thank you.